Welcome to the PDSE Foundation. PDSE stands for Potentially Dangerous Science Experiments. As you would expect, this is highly inspired by the SCP Foundation. Huge shout out to them. SCP is another fictional foundation about mysterious anomalies that they contain. Secure, contain, protect. So, PDSE is basically the same thing, but except in Minecraft. So, we uncover the strangest anomalies in Minecraft. First up is obviously PDSE-001, a Euclid class anomaly also known as the Diametrical energy. PDSE-001 is the substance known as diametrical energy, obviously. PDSE-001 appears when you enter PDSE-024, which we will talk about in the future. PDSE-024 is a time machine that if you go into it, it'll take you back to a time with, just peace, but in return, it messes up time, basically causing diametrical energy to appear. That's actually how we first discovered it. We entered a PDSE-024 after experiencing a PDSE-022 event, which obviously is the storm of Season 2. If you actually make contact with PDSE-001 for more than 5 minutes, then you will be either transported out of time or to a different timeline. So diametrical energy is very dangerous. It can be safely contained as long as you surround it with blue concrete, which it is weak to. So that's really funny because I made a blue concrete factory for no reason whatsoever, and then apparently it actually had a use, okay? It actually had a use. Now we are going to get into the separate anomalies basically related to PDSE-001. PDSE-001-A through E. So, first let's start off with PDSE-001-A. These will be very short descriptions, do not worry. So, PDSE-001-A is the diametrical fractures, which is where we actually discovered diametrical energy. We discovered diametrical energy in a diametrical fracture. That's literally how we first discovered it. So yeah, you know how diametrical fractures work. So now, let's move on to PDSE-001-B. PDSE-001-B is the diametrical worms. So the diametrical worms are worms, diametrical worms. They're basically just worms made out of diametrical energy. PDSE-001 does not have any way to actually function besides just energy. So, it doesn't have any brain, bones, muscles, you get the point. The energy is just what makes it alive and active. So, that is PDSE-001-B. PDSE-001-C is the famous Diametricus. Diametricus is infused with strong power and conquered time itself. Did PDSE-001-C enter Redstone Maniac yet? I am pretty sure, but I have no idea where. You never know, it might be actually someone in Redstone Maniac right now. Yeah, that's Diametricus, PDSE-001-C. Obviously, we cannot contain it. No matter how big he is or how small he is, we can never contain Diametricus, because Diametricus is so stinking strong. See, Diametricus isn't just dangerous, he's end of the world dangerous, so we obviously cannot contain him, or else he would probably destroy the whole entire facility. Okay, now we're moving on to PDSE-001-D. Second to last of the PDSE-001 thingies, subjects, I don't know what to call them. PDSE-001-D is the diametrical armor. Diametrical armor is basically just normal other armor infused with diametrical energy, which you should not wear because obviously, you know, the description of normal diametrical energy, so. Yeah, if you just stay in the armor for 5 minutes, you'll just probably get transported out of the timeline or something, huh? Something crazy. Now we're moving on to PDSE 001-E. PDSE 001-E. PDSE 001-E is a diametrical sample. The diametrical sample. Diametrical samples, you'll turn it into diametrical water, basically allowing you to create the diametrical armor, also known as PDSE 001-D. PDSE 001 is currently being contained at the PDSE facility. So just Site 1, just like the normal site where we, contain almost every PDSE there is so far. That is it for PDSE 001. Again, huge shout out to the SCP Foundation. The link to the SCP website will be in the description, so you can see all the SCPs. If you have enjoyed this PDSE video and want to just learn about more PDSEs, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to turn on notifications so you know this video. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. So the next PDSE coming up is PDSE 002, The Secret Message. Stay tuned for that. But I'm going to do the 5-episode series first, because if I don't do it soon, I will not have enough time. We've already gotten enough of this. Gosh, I think I want an ongoing thing. After every single PDSE video, I give you a random SCP to talk about. Hello, I am SCP-426. I am a toaster that can only be talked about in first person. So, people actually think they are a toaster the more that they are in my presence, which is insane. So, somebody tried to plug themselves into a wall, electrocuting them, and, another one ate a lot of bread. Too much bread. Way too much bread. Just don't be in my presence, and you'll be fine. Oh my gosh, I'm such a funny SCP.